Talked about how Jesus' purpose was to unite us back to the Father. One of the key things he did, but also 1 John chapter 3 says, for this purpose. You can't get beyond reading either. For this purpose. Here's his cause. Here's his dream. That the Son of God was manifest. He became a reality. The Son of God came into this earth for this cause. That he might destroy the works of the devil. If you want to know why Jesus left heaven and came to earth, he wanted to unite us back to God, but he wanted to destroy everything that is ruining your life. Everything that has come. John 10:10 is clear. The thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. The devil came to steal, kill, and destroy everything about your life, your relationships, your finances, your health, everything about it. And Jesus said, but I've come that you might have life. Life abundant. That's what he came to give. He came to destroy everything that was meant and pointed towards your direction to destroy you. That's right, Andrew? Redemption, healing, the things that Jesus came to give you. He knew his purpose. He knew his purpose. You know, I love Christmas time. It's just fun. I don't know, or at least, how many have family traditions? They're just things you do. My family's had some. Growing up, some things have changed over the years. I know we're starting, for us, the day after Thanksgiving, Friday is setup day at the Crowder House for the tree, the decorations. All that. It's just traditions, things that are fun. I mean, you think of obviously snow and Christmas trees and lights and, all those things songs that some of us dread if we work in retail, And some of them really just don't make sense. I don't know if you get, round yon virgin. What is it, round yon virgin, Or I don't know how you figgy pudding, but it's pretty demanding when you sing that, bring me some figgy pudding. And it's just songs, do you hear what I hear? I really don't know, but we need to talk. Especially he goes on, it's talking about lambs talking to shepherds and... it's Christmas time. Just sing whatever, Santa. We got Santa. Come on, Santa. Who? Yeah, here we are. To think about a season where you can, think and celebrate and enjoy a fat guy in a red coat that flies with magic reindeer. Kids love Santa. They love him. It's just like the best time of year, we stand in line at the mall for hours to do this to our kids, It's a great time of year, I tell you. I told Miss, I just got fascinated the last night. It was late, maybe the lateness got me thinking. But just the thought of Santa going to every house in the world. Okay, the population is close to 7 billion, right? Okay, about 27% of that is 15 years and under. So, we're talking close to 2 billion. Let's just clump them together, maybe 2 in each house. We're talking 1 billion kids, places to go. Let's just give Santa 24 hours of the earth rotating. Just possible. We're talking about 39 million houses per hour. That's 360,000 a minute. This guy's amazing. Santa, he's our hero. This is amazing what he does. Do that with our kids to him. That's horrible, No wonder we have so many messed up people in this world. We had that done to us as kids. It's terrifying. He sees us when we're sleeping. He knows when we're watching us. It's horrid. What we do, Alright, so you got Christmas. This great season of eggnog and presents and festivity and all this. It's a wonderful time because, like Miss said last week, that it's interesting how people who don't even know Christ all of a sudden have this spirit about them. But they want to bless people. They want to give. And that's if you hear, when people say the spirit of Christmas, what's Polar Express, the spirit of Christmas, that's the idea is people figure out it's more better to give than receive. Christmas, the word originally it was Christ Mass, and it stems from Old English and Middle English phrase and words. It's interesting that Mass, we hear Mass, especially if you grow up in Catholic circles or liturgical churches, that, you hear Mass and you almost process it as the gathering of people. Because, that could be a definition of Mass, but it's interesting that the definition, true definition, going back to the Latin of Mass, is dismissal. It's funny because you start thinking, Christ, dismissal. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Andrew's like, I don't get that. Christ, dismissal. But here's the thing, as the church started owning it, it really meant mission. We celebrate Christ's mission. His purpose, the Anointed One's purpose on the earth. That's what Christmas means. His dismissal from heaven to earth. And it's a beautiful thing that we celebrate. And I know we've heard some even passages read today. And I want to take you kind of a different direction today in thought. And I want you to go to Exodus chapter 3. Not your typical place to start maybe a Christmas service message. But Exodus chapter 3... and not necessarily Exodus because of dismissal either, but Exodus chapter 3, verse 13. And you find this moment in time where, most of us seen cartoons of the movie, Moses and the children of Israel enslaved in Egypt for 300 years or 400 years, whatever it was, and all this time, then God calls Moses. God calls this guy Moses. And it says that Moses said to God, if I come to the people of Israel and say to them, the God of your fathers has sent me to you, and they ask me, what's his name? That's a pretty good question, don't you think? All right, God's telling you to go deliver his people. We're talking about millions of Israelites that are enslaved in Egypt. Hey, God, just, by the way, what's your name? What do I tell him? I mean, think about it. In our diverse culture of so many different gods and deities, this plurality, especially in our culture of Boulder, well, who do I tell him you are? God said to Moses, I am who I am. Thanks, God. That's good. Yeah, at least you know who you are. Come on, give me some help here. That's what you're hearing here. And God says, I am who I am. And he said, say to the people of Israel, I am has sent you. I am has sent me to you. God also said to Moses, say to the people of Israel, the Lord, the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, has sent me to you. This is my name forever. And thus I am to be remembered throughout all generations. Here is my name. God, who am I supposed to tell them has sent me? Tell them I am has sent me. You can look at this and think, what an odd name for God. I am. We don't plaster that on many things. I serve I am. Yeah. Well, what God do you serve? I go, God, I serve Allah, or I serve this or that. I serve I am. What? The reaction would probably be the same at that point in time. What do you mean I am? I am, I love it, it's the most ultimate state of presentness. It's the ultimate idea of provision. I am. God, I need. God says, I am. I am. You start looking through the scripture. It begins all the way back in Genesis. I am your shield, your exceedingly great reward. Genesis 15:16. I am with you. Jump all the way to the New Testament. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the bread of life. I am. Even remember, I don't know if you've ever read it, or I don't think the Passion of Christ put this in the movie, but one of the Gospels where the guards are coming to get Jesus in Garden of Gethsemane. Do you remember the story? And they said, are you Jesus? And he says, I am. And they hit the ground like dead men. There's something to this idea of I am. He is, guys. He is. As you showed up today, as you go into this holiday, and what you've been looking for, what you've been needing, what you've been craving, He is the answer. that you've been needing.